Today I messed up by accidentally revealing my boyfriend's mom as a cheater. I accidentally revealed that my boyfriend's mom was unfaithful by pointing out the fact that his older siblings, who both had the blood type AB, could not have been biologically related to their own negative father. I was an 18-year-old female dating my 18-year-old boyfriend Jacob at the time, and his father, who was in his early 60s, was a mechanic, and his mom, mid-50s, was a stay-at-home mom. They were a pretty typical white suburban family in the South, and I had asked Jacob if they could meet me, even though we had only been dating for a month. At the dinner, I met his mom, dad, older brother, older sister, and her newborn daughter. The dinner went well, and I was chatting about my volunteer work at my college's blood drive, to which his father explains that his doctor told him he was O negative and a universal blood donor. My boyfriend mentions he is also O, but his siblings casually mention they are both AB. I don't think anything of it because my BF had mentioned that his mom was married once before and was widowed. The following conversation went like this. I said, "Oh, that's really cool. You're a really rare blood type. If you don't mind me asking, is your mom's blood type A and your dad's B, or your dad's A and mom's B?" The older sister goes, "What do you mean, he's O?" Gesturing to my BF's father, I go, "Oh, I know, I was just asking about your bio father, but of course, you don't have to answer if you don't want to." I notice his mom get really pale, and it was in that moment I realized I effed up. The older brother goes, "What do you mean, bio father?" I just started profusely apologizing and said, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything by it." Then Jacob's dad got real quiet, and looking at his wife's face, he knew instantly. I took over to Jacob, who I think was starting to put the full picture of what was happening together. Jacob's dad asked, "Are you saying they're not my biological kids?" Because my wife swore up and down in marriage counseling that they were my kids and she would never cheat on me. Yeah, turns out she never had any kids from her previous marriage. Jacob's mom said, "I would never cheat on you. They are definitely your kids. Don't be ridiculous." Jacob's dad then turns to me and says, "Why do you think they're not my kids?" I tried to excuse myself because it was very clear the cat was out of the bag. And with a quick Google search from my boyfriend, he starts cussing out his mom. She starts to sob and apologizes over and over again. And I am forced to explain 9th grade biology to his father about the fact that the only kids he could have produced were with the blood type O, A, or B, but absolutely not AB. Jacob was the only one with the possibility of being his son. They all start screaming at one another. Jacob's older sister eventually leaves because her newborn is screaming too. His mom goes and locks herself in the bedroom. Jacob's older brother follows her screaming, asking who his real father is. My boyfriend is trying to figure out if his dad still wants to be their father. I eventually have a friend come pick me up. He broke up shortly after, but not after figuring out that none of the kids produced from the marriage were his, and they divorced soon after.